Hi guys, Tim Montgomery could make Fool of the Week, but I believe it's a tad early for that. Now, while the founder of Conservative Home, who is deeply influential in the Tory party, has been right about some things, what he told the concrete farmer was pure desperation on his part here. After 14 years of Tory rule, where he disagreed with the party, but however stayed loyal to the idea of keeping them in power, Conservative governments that inflicted austerity, Brexit, deepened the cost of living crisis, crashed the economy, and did nothing to deal with the problems of child poverty, homelessness, and mental health crisis, in-work poverty, and other things. Tim understands that voters want to punish the Conservatives, but begs you not to punish them too hard. Is he right?
And, you know, I think we've got 10 days, 10, 11 days?
10 days.
10 days until the election. When polling booths close on the 4th of July, we won't be able to do anything again for 5 years. Right. Winters will roll by, summers will roll by. Labour will be able to do anything it wants on immigration, on tax, on trans rights, all the stuff I think both you and I care about, Mike. So I understand why over the next 10 days people are looking forward to punishing the Conservatives. But ultimately, if they punish the Conservatives too much, the people who will be most punished will be the British people.
But of course...
The British people will be punished if the Conservatives are punished too much. The Conservatives deserve to win 0 seats. Duck egg. Absolute 0. Nothing. That's what they deserve. After 14 years of disaster, chaos, up to 300,000 people or more died because of austerity. And you're thinking that the British people could in some sense punish the Conservatives too much? 0 seats, that's what they deserve. Now, is that what they'll actually achieve? No, they'll probably end up with about 100, or hopefully, best case scenario, is they get knocked into 3rd place and they're no longer the official, they have no chance of becoming the official opposition. It's the Liberal Democrats. That would be best case scenario. Ultimate best case scenario would be the Conservatives ending up with 0 seats, because that's what they would deserve. What an absolute charlatan. Don't punish the Conservatives too much. Okay, let's, for the sake of argument, believe this is the right approach. How would you actually achieve that? Where should people vote for the Conservatives and not vote for the Conservatives? Where is not punishing? Where is the threshold for, okay, that's punished enough, but that another seat or 2 is punished too much? It's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, now when he mentioned about, well, you know, once Labour get into power and they have a massive majority, nobody will be able to do anything for the next 5 years. I don't remember people like Tim Montgomery and other Conservatives complaining about Boris Johnson's 80-seat majority in 2019. They didn't say, okay, it's over, nobody can hold the government to account, Boris Johnson can do whatever the hell he wants, and that's a wonderful thing, or that's a terrible thing. I don't remember them complaining about it. Now they seem to have a problem with it. Labour, we don't even know what size of Labour's majority will be. It's possible that it could be a significant majority. It could be a small majority. We still don't know. But he's sitting in judgment already saying, well, nothing can be done for the next 5 years. Look, when Boris Johnson, Liz Truss and Rishi Sunak were in charge, the opposition had no way of holding the government to account. There were rebellions, but that was against the government within the party. And that was a case of Conservative MPs jumping on board with Labour to punish the government of the day. But that required Tories flipping over, not actually the opposition itself holding the government to account. The opposition can't hold the government to account. It's just a mirage. It's a scam that people seem to push all the time. We'll hold the government to account. No, they can't. The government have a majority. Now, does this mean that Keir Starmer will be able to do as he wishes? No, because his party will go along with some things and his party may not go along with some things. As we saw with Boris Johnson, Liz Truss, and for a short period, and Rishi Sunak. There are people in the party who want to go in one direction while the leader of the party wants to go in a different direction. So I think at the beginning, Keir Starmer will be able to hold the party together. But the longer it goes on, as always happens, it starts to crack. and factions will grow, and factions will see that, well, we actually have some power, like the ERG or the other groups that appeared within the Conservative Party towards the end. Groups understanding that we can actually have power within the party. We can steer the party in a particular direction, or steer the government in a particular direction. And the same thing will happen within Labour. MPs will form factions, and they'll try to extract concessions. That's normal. That's what happens all the time. And it's possible that the Liberal Democrats may put forward something, maybe even the Conservatives put forward something, and you'll see a number of Labour MPs rebelling against the leadership on this. I don't know what it will be, but it will happen sometime in the future. This always happens. But should the Conservatives be punished too much? I don't think they can be punished enough. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.